in the battle for the championship. Lonnie Hinders is Dougherty's coach. Paul Nelson is Johnson's. The referee is Tim Bayer of Greenfield. And the way they set up is this. On your right, with the taking a single leg takedown shot, with one blue knee pad and one red one, I think, is Tony Dougherty of Norwalk. Corey Johnson is on the left from Garner.
Dougherty, not only an accomplished wrestler, but also an all-state chorus participant.
It's been about the toughest one in this weight class all year long, and there he is, skirting his man's defenses for the first takedown of the match with about 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. Dougherty. He won 2 pins in these early round matches. First round, he won a pin over Sean Flaherty of Carlisle, and then he pinned 4th-ranked Brian Sovereign of Cresco before upending Dave McAllister 8-3 from Washington to get into the finals. And he's riding on top now, leading 2-0. Corey Johnson won 2 decisions and a technical fall.
Look for the fall, top man.
To get here.
Corey Johnson says, he said, the harder I work, the luckier I get. So he's worked pretty hard to get into there. And Clarksville, the updated points, 105 points they have over Lisbon's 88. As we update you on that 1A championship team, Clarksville, 105 points now after that last win by Sterling.
And they're home. It's 2-0 with 25 seconds to go here. This is Dougherty of Norwalk on top.
Anytime you win over 100 matches in your high school career, you've had a darn good career. And that Dougherty from Norwalk has won 109 matches coming into tonight.
They go back to the center. The referee calls that a stalemate. Neither man can improve his position, so he sends him right back to the center again. With Dougherty in the position of control. That's where the period ends. It's 2-0 in favor of Dougherty. Now we'll see who gets the choice. They flip. Red comes up. That means Dougherty will get his choice.
Deferred. Green.
Well, 2 points is a pretty popular spread right now. It's 2-0 on the 3A mat with Matt Hatcher from Prairie leading Bart Horton from Dubuque-Wahlert. And it's 6-4 on the 1A mat with Zach Light, the second of the Light brothers, leading Tim Novak from Sea Rapids, LaSalle. Lisbon versus LaSalle, up 6-4 for the Lisbon wrestler.
Dougherty of Norwalk, leading 2-0, decided to let Johnson go. He let him go with a few seconds gone in the second period. Now a 2-1 lead, goes back on the feet again.
Still neutral.
No position of advantage here.
That match.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say that match with Zach Light just tied up 6-6. Novak scored.
No advantage here between Dougherty and Johnson in this position, but the score is 2-1 in favor of Dougherty.
High time. Let's start again, guys. Let's go.
Dougherty on the right. He's the one who has red down there on the red shoes. At least one red knee pad and a 1-point lead. Here's the front headlock just for a moment. He likes to wrestle from the outside. You see him set up and take the long shot in against Corey Johnson. Double leg for 2.
That was a nice execution by Dougherty there. He was in, and then he had to elevate with his hips up, got in good position, got his head through, and came out for the 2 points. He looks good, Doug.
Well, he has a 4-1 lead. He's 35 seconds away from the end of the second period, and he's done well on top, too. He gets the takedown, and then he keeps control.
Yeah, he's real fluid, moves on top, stays behind the arm, putting the pressure. It's 9-6. Zach Light now leads with the second period almost over. Zach Light, a 9-6 leader over Tim Novak from LaSalle.
Now he has his man in a tough spot. This is Johnson on his back. There's not much time left in the period. See the clock up above in the center of your screen? Well, that's somebody else's clock. There's less time than that over here. But it's a 3-point near fall because Johnson was on his back for 5 seconds and more.
Red choice.
7-1 lead.
Right there is, oh, he's able to really go chest to chest real fast there. Caught him, and now there just wasn't enough time to put him away.
It's funny, somebody else's clock up there in the middle of the screen. Couldn't figure out why it wasn't moving. 1 minute and 55 seconds to go as we go right into the third period. And Dougherty of Norwalk has run up a 6-point lead.
Matt Hatcher from Cedar Rapids Prairie leading 8-2 at the end of the second period over Bart Horton from Dubuque-Wahlert. Horton, of course, coached by his dad, Tom Horton. That has to be a thrill. And, of course, Matt Hatcher, coached by the 3A Coach of the Year, Cedar Rapids Prairie's Jim Kimball.
Now, this is Dougherty leading 7-1 in the underneath position. Now he turns in, looking for an escape or a reversal. Johnson holds on. He doesn't want to be in this position because just being able to hold on isn't enough.
No, it's not. He's got to be aggressive, come up and look for the score.
And now it's a reversal. Dougherty has taken the position of control away, and he leads 9-1.
With a minute left on 1A, it's 10-6. Zach Light ahead of Tim Novak. It's a hard-fought match over here on 1A.
You're looking into the eyes of Corey Johnson. Now you're going to score 9-2. Dougherty lets him go. He feels confident on his feet. This is Dougherty with his back to you.
Light just went ahead 12-6. Looking for his second state championship. Only a junior. Zach Light on 1A.
Dougherty comes under. Has the body lock. He can suck this in.
Well, nice whizzer there to stay away from some more danger. Dougherty's going to try to slip that arm, and he does for 2 points. Nice limp arm. Just made his arm very limp. Slipped it through, came around for the 2 points.
And it's 11-2. 2 points more for Dougherty after the takedown. 11-2, and we have about 33 seconds to go in the match. Tony Dougherty of Norwalk.
Zach Light, a winner 14-7, his second state championship in 3 years over Tim Novak from Cedar Rapids, LaSalle.
Dougherty in the position of control here, looking for a championship. He has a 9-point lead with less than half a minute to go, about 15 seconds, in fact.
Really has controlled this match. He's really stayed right there. He's out on his toes. That's a sign that you're not tired. You're still pushing. You're still pressuring. And he's done a nice job of pressuring his opponent tonight, Johnson from Garner-Hayfield.
And Tony Dougherty is a state champion for Norwalk High School at 140 pounds in the AA class of school size at the High School Wrestling Championships in our 20th year coverage on Iowa Public Television. Happy young man. Last year he finished 5th at this weight, but this year he'll go down to the award stand and climb as high as you can climb. $140 pounds wrestled. Our next weight will be 145, and we'll still be at AA, as that'll be the last time we start with the AA class before we go to AAA. Let's go to the awards for 1A at 135. All right, the Ironside family's happy tonight. Let's go to Dean Board.
Single A, 140 pounds. The wrestlers knew each other well. Zach Light of Lisbon, Tim Novak of Cedar Rapids, LaSalle. Their schools are only 20 miles apart, and they had met in both the sectionals and the districts. Each time Zach Light had beaten Tim Novak. It was the same tonight. Zach Light decisioning Novak 14-7. The difference was 6 takedowns for Zach Light. Tim Novak had 5 escapes and 1 takedown. The champion at 140, Zach Light of Lisbon. Dick?
Dean, in the 140-pound class 3A championship, Matt Hatcher of Cedar Rapids Prairie, shown here, a pretty excited but tired lad at the end of his match with Bart Horton of Dubuque-Wahlert. Hatcher kind of faded in the third period, but he had a big enough margin to win 8-4. And after finishing in third place last year, he's a champion this year. Now back to you, Doug.
Thank you, man.
Sixth place, Brent Lawrenson, Mondayman, West Harrison. Fifth place, Rick Vanderwoody, Rock Rapids, Central Lyon. Fourth place, Shane Arnold, New London. Third place, Brad Olson, Nashua. Runner-up, Tim Novak, Cedar Rapids, LaSalle. And the Class 1A 140-pound champion from Lisbon, Zach Light.
You bet. It's a good place to smile up there on the...
Yeah, and he's been thinking about this for a year since he was a runner-up. And he had this number one on his sights for a long time. Has to feel good for Zach.
You're watching the number 2, the 2A sixth place winners come up now at 140 pounds. When we go back to wrestling again, it'll be at the AAA level, by the way.
Presenting the Class 2A 140-pound awards, Coach Lonnie Hinders of Norwalk. Sixth place, Dave McAllister, Washington. Fifth place, Lee Klinkenborg, Parkersburg. Fourth place, Dan Sperry, Independence. Third place, Brian Sovereign, Cresco Crestwood. Runner-up, Corey Johnson, Garner Hayfield. And the Class 2A 140-pound champion from Norwalk, Tony Dougherty.
Attaboy, Tony. That's the AA. Saw part of his match. And up come the AAAs. The 3A top sixth place winners at 140.
Presenting the Class 3A 140-pound awards, Coach Jim Kimball of Cedar Rapids Prairie. Sixth place, Terry Vaughn, Iowa City West. Fifth place, Derek Lark, West Des Moines Dowling. Fourth place, Scott Porter, Council Bluffs, Abe Lincoln. Third place, Jay Cox, Indianola. Runner-up, Bart Horton, Dubuque Waller. And the Class 3A 140-pound champion from Cedar Rapids Prairie, Matt Hatcher.
That's Matt Hatcher. A good year for the Prairie team. Let's go to the Dean Board.